Me. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's the end of the week. I was moving the wrong slider.
Yeah, it happens.
Now I'm moving the right slider. I'm going to fade that out. Listen, this is the BGB's podcast, episode 70. Wow, that's incredible. 70. Feels bigger than 100 for some reason. I don't know why.
7's bigger than 1.
7's bigger than 1. That's exactly right. That's why it feels bigger. I'm one of your hosts, John Warren. With me is my forever co-host, Nikki Grayson.
Hello!
Hello. And I want to just cut right to the chase, talk about the thing that's on everyone's lips this week. That's right. High Potential nearly triples season 2 premiere viewership after 7 days with 28% year-over-year audience growth. I mean, I don't know about you, Nikki.
I'm so happy for D.
We're both kind of in the workplace. We're both kind of like back in society. I don't know how many times you got asked this week. I got asked 5 times this week.
Yeah.
John, what happened to the viewership of High Potential year over year from season 2 premiere to the first one? And I didn't know the answer. I was so embarrassed.
I felt
multiple
stupid.
times. I was like, I felt so dumb.
Yeah.
And then finally I went on Instagram and Deadline. Thank God for Deadline. You know, like they started me this thing that was like, High Potential nearly triples season 2 premiere viewership after 7 days of 28 year-over-year audience growth. I was able to go back the next day and go, hey guys, I'm really sorry. I fumbled that. I went back. I went on Instagram, did the deep dive, and I just wanted to let you know that Caitlin Olsen's police procedural High Potential nearly triples season 2 premiere viewership after 7 days of 28% year-over-year audience growth.
Which is, I think that's just so beautiful. Yeah, when I went to the fridge for the first time this week in the office, there was just a big picture of Sweet D inside of the fridge. Because we love, I guess as a company, we love High Potential so much. Yeah. So I kind of felt out of sorts, but until I found out from you, obviously.
Right, obviously. And I texted everyone on the chain. Yeah. Basket chat, you and LB, like everyone. Yeah.
And now I'm one of the coolest people at work. So I appreciate
that's awesome.
that. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, don't thank me. Don't thank me. That's all Deadline and Instagram. Like they were there with the story that again on everyone's lips. And I just want to congratulate Caitlin Olsen in the ABC network.
Yeah, it's on ABC.
You can also catch it on Hulu if you want to add to this growth. That's your shot.
Now's your chance.
They're clearly measuring.
No, for sure. And like
they're looking.
When else do you have the opportunity to be part of history like this?
I have no idea. Why is every police procedural but why is every single one just like one smart person? Well, and then everyone else is kind of dumb. Instead of the truth, which is they're all dumb.
They're all dumb. Because then it wouldn't be interesting television.
I guess
one of them has to have a little bit of autism. And that's the only way it works.
There was a show called The Shield. There were 2 shows. The Shield and The Wire, where pretty much everyone was kind of fucking stupid. And they're 2 of the most highly acclaimed television shows of all time.
But I don't think they work when you got to make 22 of them.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
You know?
22 of them.
And like, that makes it tough.
Do you know the plot of that show?
Of High Potential? Yeah, she has a really high IQ, and then that's why. Yeah,
it's in the fucking trailer.
It's in the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I have an IQ of 162.
Yeah, and that's why she's good at solving murders.
Stupid.
But you know what? She's bad at being a mother.
Yeah, she's bad at being a mom.
Sounds like she's just autistic, gang, and you just didn't want to say that.
You just didn't want to say it.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
That's what. That's what Niki's saying, that autistic people are bad parents. You heard it here first.
Oh, of course, that's not what I'm saying.
That's not true. It's not true. Not even remotely true. But Caitlin
but yeah, no, that show is nuts.
Caitlin Olsen's character is a bad. Well, she's not a bad mom. She's just down on her.
She's
luck.
just down on her luck.
Yeah.
And it's
cleans the LAPD station.
Yeah. And then she becomes a detective.
28% year-over-year audience growth.
And compared to last year, that's up.
That's up. I mean, they're in there clinking their champagne glasses, going like, "We were trash a year ago, and now we're up 28% year-over-year."
And that's the kind of growth that you want, the kind of growth that you wish for.
No, what's really on people's lips this week is, of course, Taylor Swift's new album that everyone hates. So let's, Niki, I know that a few weeks ago when their engagement was first announced, you were very, very kind, had a measured response. I'm inviting you to not even jump in on this one. But I just want to say, I did listen to the song that she wrote about Travis Kelce's penis.
I don't.
No. Forgive me, it sounds cocky. He matized me and opened my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs. In the song, when she says, opened my thighs, she gives a little pause. Like a pause for us to go, girl, you didn't just say that.
Wow.
She's almost 40!
What's happening? Time. It's her first time.
Now she is. Now listen, again, folks, Niki has an open invitation to not participate in this, okay? And just sit there and do this. This is all on me. When you write your angry letters to us, this is all me. She's never seen the man's penis. She doesn't care about it. There's no way you're writing these songs and you're like, this is the most I definitely have sex album I've ever heard. Hi, ladies. I definitely have sex. How about you? Tell me about it. Let's all talk about it together.
Mm-hmm. I haven't listened to this one.
I don't need to catch a bouquet to know a hard rock is on the way. And baby, I'll admit I've been a little superstitious. The curse on me was broken by your magic wand.
That was the Hitachi money talking.
Now, Taylor, are you listening?
Yeah.
I hope you haven't turned it off. If you come out next week with a TikTok ad campaign for the Hitachi wand,
turns this whole thing around.
Everything I've ever said about you.
Turns this whole thing around.
Turns it all around. Because that would be really funny.
Yeah. I listened to the first 30 seconds of the first song and I said,
It's not a good one.
I'm all right on this.
It's not a good one. She's not sad anymore. This is the thing.
It's the thing.
The national they kind of got sad again, but they had an album not that long ago that was kind of like, their main guy seems happy. And that's not good for business. No. Yeah. You got to be sad. I pay for the sad dad music.
Yeah.
And we all want to hear Taylor be all forlorn.
And that's why people liked folklore.
That's why I like folklore for sure.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know. That's tough. Or I'm sorry that happened.
Yeah, Niki wasn't listening. It's okay. Niki is just absolved of all of it. I just had to say the things.
I appreciate that you did that for me. And more power to her or not.
Or not. Whatever she needs or not.
Or not.
It doesn't matter. How's your house? It's quiet. No saws, no
saws, no nothing, and only 29 days left in it. So
yeah, crazy.
So, kind of like
my first apartment in LA in Glendale. I think our first apartment was $1,700 a month, and it was a studio. And then the next year, it was going to be $2,500. And I'm like, that's not
No,
right.
no,
That's
it's
not good.
not. That's not correct. Yeah, there are one bedrooms over here that are like 21.
That's good. Well, it's not good.
It's not
It's
good.
not good.
No.
I want to be very clear.
I would love to pay not that many dollars. So we'll see. Again, I gave myself more days than I have. I have 27 days to figure it out.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's still a lot. You'll figure it out. Now, if we're back here in a week, and you're like, I've got 20 days to figure it out, and then we're back here in a week, and you're like, I got 13 days to figure it out.
I gotta start packing like now.
Yeah.
You know?
See, that's the part that I'm really bad at.
And like
Yeah.
What? When?
Right. Yeah. When? Yeah. When do you have time to do the thing?
When am I supposed to do that?
Right. Yeah.
So it's
That's
just.
cool.
I mean, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool. It's just like the overwhelming bliss of being alive.
Every day. Every day. God
Every
graced
day.
us with the gift of life, and He said, well, all the stuff you get to do is cool.
God.
So I made the marble, bud.
He breathed life into us. He was just like, as he pushes us into the world, he goes, psych. Like, it's just like, it sucks the whole time, brother. It just sucks the whole time. Remember that cool sunset or that kiss you had or the dog that you loved?
Yeah.
Fleeting.
Yeah, fleeting.
Surrounded by horror. Surrounded by chaos. Surrounded by responsibility.
And pain.
Do you think God understood responsibility? I don't know if he did.
No, He didn't.
I don't think he did.
If He did, He wouldn't have let His kid die.
Who was responsible?
Like, what are you? Huh?
Fucking.
Like, He didn't know. He had no clue. He had absolutely no idea.
Running through the mall. Jesus! 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 Runs out.
Jesus
Gets pushed in a car. Just drives away. Jesus!
Jesus loved those balloons.
God hunts down the origami killer. Oh, fuck. Well, you can play, what was that fucking game called?
Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain. Shit. Was that a PlayStation exclusive?
Yeah, PlayStation. Yeah, it's a Quantic Dream.
Were
PS3.
they all PlayStation? Were they never? Okay.
They have a deal.
They locked him down, huh? They were like, we love this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he hasn't released another one
Well,
since.
a platform you can't play Heavy Rain on is Xbox, and
I don't think anybody's going to be playing
you
much
were-
of anything. Yeah.
If you were an Xbox Game Pass subscriber and have been living in a cave, guess what? All your shit's more expensive now by a large margin.
Yeah.
All the Game Pass tiers have been drastically increased. This is the email I got. Thank you for being a subscriber to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. We are planning to update our prices to address changing market conditions. This price change allows us to continue to bring...
Who's changing the market,
Who's
gang?
changing it? Allows us to continue to bring you more value and great games for the very best gaming experience. Starting November 4th, 2025, 1 month subscription price will be $29.99. That's an increase from $20 a month to $30. And they've scrambled since they announced this to basically say, okay, but by the way,
Yeah.
remember, you get 500 games on Xbox, PC supported devices. You get new games on day one. Also, Fortnite Crew. More EA Play titles. Ubisoft Plus. Streaming games. And unlocking in-game benefits in League of Legends, Call of Duty Warzone, Rainbow Six Siege, and more of the biggest games. This is the most value prop shit I've seen tacked on to. What a desperation Hail Mary.
But for what?
But for what?
Like, I don't like for what?
For
like,
what?
I don't understand what the angle is. The whole thing was like, well, all the games on here are, the math worked for regular people because you had to only play a game a month to make the money
Yeah,
back.
100%. Yeah.
And it was fine if you were paying for the whole year, because the buy-in to then get Starfield or whatever day one was the peak, like the top line benefit.
Yes.
Now there are too many games in the platform, in the service. You have to play 2 to 3 games a month now for the math, for the money to make sense. Which
and gang, what games are coming out that you're interested in playing day one?
Yes, like after Outer Worlds 2, their calendar is Forza,
which is coming to PlayStation as well, presumably at some point.
and Fable,
Forza 5 is.
which is also going to, you have to assume, come to the PlayStation. Not day and date, but later.
Also, we have no idea when.
Yes, exactly. So, like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The only game they're announcing more Halo in 2 weeks. I think they said, which is obviously just going to be Halo 1 remastered, which will also be available on the PlayStation, or you can just pay the $50 or $70, who knows, and then be done with it. I don't understand. I don't get it. It's twisting the knob on an audience that already was like, I don't even know if I need this anymore.
I don't even know if I need this. I had more conversations with quote unquote normies, and I mean that with love, this week, who were not only aware of this, but had either canceled it that day or were in the process of canceling it when we talked about it.
Yeah.
Like, this was something that was universally reviled.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to a single person that said, well, that's still a pretty good value, because it's $360 a year for Ultimate. Now, all the other tiers also saw increases, but that's the one that is for $30. There's absolutely no fucking way that that's worth.
No.
There's no subscription service worth that.
No.
I don't think.
Like, it just there simply is not.
They're really testing price sensitivity, and with what confidence are they doing that?
No, exactly. Like, it would be so different, right, if Sony was doing this.
Yeah, that
feels
right.
If Sony was doing it, and it would still suck just the same. But they are the market leader and could do whatever.
Yes.
This is being like, I'm trying to think of like what this is like. This is like being grocery outlet and then being like, actually all of this stuff in here is more expensive than the regular grocery store now.
Yeah.
And we're not going to change anything other than like the lights. We're going to change the lighting fixtures in here for sure.
Yeah.
But like, otherwise, when you buy tomatoes, sometimes the tomatoes still will have mold on them.
Oops.
Do you want it? Do you want it? And it's like, no.
No, I don't.
And like, I don't know. I think like, I do also think that there a non-zero part of this is that I didn't pay whatever the real price was for Game Pass for 4 years.
Yeah, right.
And I know a lot of people also were not paying whatever the real price for Game Pass was, because there were like every 2 months there was some sort of loophole where you could buy regular gold cards on Amazon and then upgrade them and convert them to Ultimate for $1 or whatever. And I had strung those together basically for a chunk of 4 years, and then I was paying it until whenever the BDS started. So like,
it was a long time.
Like it was a long time. And for a while I was legitimately like, yeah, no, this makes sense. Like it does actually make sense if you play the video games that you think you're going to play. If it circles the square for you, then yeah, it makes sense. It does not make sense anymore.
It does not make sense anymore. It doesn't. What you're getting out of it, the Fortnite crew shit and stuff that, as far as I knew, we were already getting. I mean, a lot of this Ubisoft Plus and EA Plus stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure I was already getting most of that with Xbox Ultimate. But that's the other part of it, Nikki, is that, like, I frankly couldn't have told you what I was really getting out of Ultimate. Sure. And what is so weird about this move is that now you've made me go, well, what was I getting?
Yeah.
Was I actually using it, like, to its fullest extent? And the answer is definitely no. And then it becomes this very easy math of like, well, I don't even need this at $20 a month. I don't need this at $10 a month.
At $10
I don't need this at nothing. Like, this is not something I need. And they have failed so spectacularly on making this what was once the fucking premier way they wanted you to play Xbox. They wanted you to play Game Pass games on any device and all that stuff. And now they are fucking treading water in the middle of a tsunami. And I don't, but they're sitting there like, we're like, do you need a life raft, a floaty? And they're just like, we're good. No, it's like, this is fine. Like this is so desperate and strange that I don't understand what possible good could come out of it, because we already know that, you know, we saw the fucking graph that was like, you know, searches for cancel Xbox Game Pass have had a 4-year spike that has been well beyond its previous peak, which was a few years ago. So that they're hemorrhaging money over this.
Yeah, and it also just like you don't need to have to play the free to play games that people are playing on these devices. You do not need to pay them money, right? So the only game that they don't make Halo anymore. So the only game that is on the Xbox that you could conceivably need to pay for gold, like what they are, like what gold used to be, which was is the ability to play the video game online, is Call of Duty. Okay. If you get Call of Duty day one, it is not worth $360 American dollars to get Call of Duty day one. And
last time I checked, more players are playing Call of Duty on
the PlayStation. Anyway. At which point which, to be fair to Microsoft, they are getting the money.
They're getting the money
on that side.
Yeah.
But like, okay, so then wouldn't you incentivize people to come to your thing by making it cost less money?
Right.
Instead of costing more, it just costs more money. It just costs more money.
This is why when people talk about post console, I don't believe that's the case for Sony. I don't believe that's the case for Nintendo. I do kind of buy that this is maybe the case for Microsoft.
Yeah,
because I just don't. I don't know what good them coming out with another box does. Like, I just don't. Like, it is just
because it's just going to be their last go is just going to be a Windows PC.
Yeah,
it's just going to be a Windows PC called an Xbox, and then they'll do it once, and then that'll be it. That'll be it. Like, I think they do one Windows PC called an Xbox, and then they're done, and then it's just the Xbox. Xbox turns into the brand that publishes video games for the PlayStation and the personal computer and the Nintendo Switch 2. And that's, to be clear, that's going to take 10 years. Like that's not like a short term thing. But like they're charging $1,000 for the Roger Ally X, and they'll charge about $1,000 for the PC. And then they'll be like, well, if you want to pay $360, you can. But like, you don't. Yeah, like that's the other thing, right? It's like they're very clearly positioning this so they can be like, well, it didn't work.
It didn't work.
So then they can kill it.
Yeah.
So,
which is incredibly funny if you're Phil Spencer, just sitting there. Like I just don't. This was such a. It didn't cost as much money and it wasn't as dramatic, but this is really akin to Zuckerberg throwing billions of dollars at metaverse stuff and it spectacularly failing, and there are no repercussions for him, and it doesn't seem like there'll be any repercussions for Phil, even though this was entirely his baby. The most disastrous years that Xbox has been under his watch, and it's just nuts. If you're still really into cloud gaming, they're also testing an ad-supported cloud gaming that you don't need a Game Pass sub for.
Okay.
So if you want to play some more games in the worst possible way, and you get interrupted by ads.
Okay.
Look no further. They're testing that out. So that's pretty cool.
I was out before I found out that there were going to be ads. But now I'm in.
Now you're back in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you want to know what they're going to be like. Who's in that ad network? Like I'm very curious.
Could be anybody.
Could be anybody. Yeah, this is nuts. I don't know. Alina Khan even fucking weighed in. I don't know if you saw that. She was basically
whose fault is this?
We're
all looking for the guy.
We're all looking for the guy who did this. Lena Khan has the fucking stones to wade into this conversation by going, their acquisition of Activision has been followed by significant price hikes and layoffs, harming both gamers and developers. Hey, Lena, you and your team put together the most fucking rinky-dink bullshit case against Xbox, like the most slam dunk that it could have been, and you fucked it up. You focused on cloud gaming. Now, granted, you did get them to admit under oath in open court that nobody uses cloud, which is very funny.
Yeah.
But to focus on a monopoly case, you kind of went on the one thing they had zero market share of.
Yeah.
So
kind of blew it.
Real funny. Now, she came out of the fucking woodwork to be like, oh, yeah, it turns out this hasn't worked very well. Yeah, no shit, Lena.
Yeah. John, keep talking about something my mom is calling.
Okay, Nikki's mom is calling. And so Lena Khan, if you remember, was the FTC chair. And now she's waded into this. And she's got egg all over her face. Anyway, yeah, I can't believe that. Very, very funny that she would even wade into that conversation. All the other tiers also get increases. So in case you thought, oh, it's only Ultimate. No, it's not. They're getting rebrands as well. So Xbox Game Pass Core is being rebranded to Xbox Game Pass Essential, and the standard plan is now Premium, which doesn't that feel premium? And it's just absolutely ridiculous.
They should have renamed them to the octanes of gasoline.
Ooh, I like that. That would have been good. That would have been nice. Unleaded 80, plus and premium, right?
Premium. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Xbox Game Pass unleaded. Oh, yeah, I've got the Xbox Series S. Does that require premium or can I
No. You can put 89
unleaded
in that. You can put 89 in that. But if you have an X, you got to put 91.
You got to put 91? Okay, fuck. All right.
Yeah. It's the price of the premium.
That's the price of the premium. My mom told me for a long time that I had to fill up my car with premium.
I mean, it depends on the car you got.
Yeah, but
not your car. No.
Not mine. No. No.
My Mini wanted at least middle gas, and I said,
really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
It's
so
a BMW.
Weird. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. That makes sense.
And then I said, this is annoying. It's pretty fucking annoying. And I got rid of it. Now I put piss in my Prius, and it runs great.
Yep.
So it doesn't even matter.
The PC Game Pass is going up from $12 to $16.50 a month.
Which doesn't make any sense. Okay. That's the one that makes sense still. Because if you do PC Game Pass, you still get the stuff day one.
Yeah.
So then why didn't they make that one also cost $35?
Well, because you're not playing Xbox.
But they own Windows.
I know. I know. I'm aware.
I set up a Windows PC yesterday.
Yes. Yeah. It's been a while since you've done that, right?
What a nightmare.
Yeah.
You can't turn the computer on without logging into a Microsoft account.
Yeah.
And when I Googled how to not sign into a Microsoft account, they were like, if you click past the screen where you are allowed to open the command window to type in the console commands to let you skip it, you can never do it unless you reset the computer.
That's crazy.
When I turned it on, Gandhi was in the search bar. There was a small PNG. There was a small PNG of Gandhi sitting in the corner of the search bar at the bottom of the screen. It took me 5 minutes to try to figure out how to turn that off.
Okay.
As soon as I signed up, like 30 minutes later, I got an email from something called Microsoft Cashback. Saying, welcome to Microsoft Cashback. I didn't sign up for Microsoft Cashback.
Never heard
I don't know what that is.
At my workplace, I accidentally signed up for a free trial of some sort of like massive data program they have.
Great.
And it was like a one-click thing, and I misclicked it, and
Cool.
it's just like, you've got. It's like, obviously, we're not going to get charged or anything, but I felt like it sent a notification to someone at my workplace that was like, hey, by the way, John just activated the blah, blah, blah data. You might want to look at his stuff at some point.
Yeah. No, there are.
Yeah, the whole ecosystem is fucked up. Do y'all have to use, maybe this is too much, you don't have to answer this. Do y'all have to use like Teams or anything?
GChat.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. Okay.
We're not a Teams family.
Okay.
I will say it's crazy that there are dark patterns in the setup flow for the computer, for the operating system of the computer.
Yeah,
there are dark patterns in there. Yeah. They advertise OneDrive to you in the startup flow.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. I don't get it.
How is really Apple making the only good computers? It's so crazy. It's so crazy that Apple is making the only good computers right now. Anyway.
I had every year. I usually have some sort of. This might be because I'm broke right now, but this was the first year that Apple came out with an iPhone that I didn't even ask the question to myself. Now, was it because of the Zoe Saldana ad? Maybe. From T-Mobile?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the weird alpha Joe Rogan branding of the Pro ads I've seen.
Yeah. Could be that.
Maybe I'm just mad at Tim Cook because he doesn't know how to make good stuff anymore.
Could be that. The good one is the regular one. Now. Because all the shit that normal people need from the Pro, they just put in the regular one.
They just put in the regular one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's the new one.
We live in hell, John.
We live in hell. Yeah, so that's Xbox. Fuck if I know what they're doing.
They don't either.
They don't know. And I feel bad for Obsidian. They released still my favorite game of the year earlier this year. Gotten buried by the rest of this like absolute banger after banger year. Mm-hmm. Nobody's gonna remember Avowed came out. I think we asked ourselves that question at the beginning of the year, and I was like, no one's gonna remember that game at the end of this year. I'm convinced.
I will.
I'll bang the drum. We'll bang the drum.
We'll bang the drum.
But still, I don't feel good about it. And then they march Outer Worlds 2 out with that fucking $80 price point, and they went, oh, okay, never mind, that was a mistake. And now they've pulled the fucking rug out on this price change
entirely
within what 20 days or whatever of Outer Worlds 2 coming out. And it's just like, why would you do this to... I mean, it's like, I guess you're always aiming to have one of your subsidiaries release something about every month. Mm-hmm. But I don't...
Which is why they bought all the studios.
Which is why you buy all the studios. But I'm also like, why wouldn't you do this to Call of Duty when it doesn't fucking matter? Like, people are still going to be playing Call of Duty.
John, that requires foresight.
I know.
They don't have that.
I know. I know.
Obviously, but like,
I mean, I just don't get it. I'm like, do this during the window where every fucking frothing teen is like, I don't care, I gotta have my shit.
Yeah.
And not the fucking indie game. It's not an indie game anymore, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
It's how the cookie crumbles.
See what's going on over at Electronic Arts. It's being taken private.
Remember, $55 billion is crazy. 20 billion of it is debt.
Which, folks, friend of the show, Jason Schreier, did some napkin math for us. Figured out that at a 6% interest rate on $18 billion, which is when you take out the $2 billion backup liquidity that basically gets chunked out of that $20 billion in debt, that's more than $1 billion in yearly payments on that debt.
Well, it's good because they make $1 billion every year, obviously.
They make half of that. They make less than half of that.
Oh.
No, sorry. They make just over... What am I trying to say here?
Well, what's the number, John?
$1 billion yearly payments is more than half of what their EBITDA is. So basically, they've got very little runway after they make that $1 billion payment.
Yeah.
So there will be massive closures and layoffs.
Well, I mean, no. Hold on.
I know that they said that there won't be.
They said that there wouldn't be. Madden's better than it's ever been. People are loving this year's college football. You've got another Mass Effect on the way.
Yeah.
You've got a new Sims game. You've got a skate game that just came out and everyone can't stop spending money in. Mm-hmm. People are loving FIFA.
Yeah, the Saudis and Jared Kushner own EA now.
It's so crazy. EA has been not so quietly for sale for a long time. As long as I've been in video games, EA, I've known a person who for a long time didn't know shit about knew that EA was basically for sale. Mm-hmm. And I remember the Disney buying them rumor, which was that number, if I'm remembering at the time, was like $4 or $5 billion, like 3 at the floor and like 5 or 6 at the ceiling. Like it was not this much money. Mm-hmm. And it's so crazy. The industry would be better if Disney bought it.
Mm-hmm. It would. Straight up. It would have been. Because at least we could have gotten the Sims to make more stuff. Because now, I don't know, like, that's the crazy part, is like a lot of people on TikTok and stuff have been like, actually know what does The Sims look like when the Saudi fund owns it. Uh-huh. And I don't know. I don't know what it looks like.
It doesn't look like The Sims anymore.
I don't think it looks like The Sims anymore.
And I don't know. I don't know.
Pete Davidson's over in Riyadh doing a tight 15 for the Riyadh Comedy Festival. Those guys killed Pete Davidson's dad. like, guys, like, it's all like I was thinking about the Xbox thing earlier, where it's like, oh, Xbox has basically turned into the WWE argument, which is like politically they're reprehensible, and that should be enough for people.
Mm-hmm.
But also the fucking product is booty.
The product
it's fucking
good, yeah.
booty bullshit, and it's like now it's even clearer than it's ever been, and it's like you don't have to anymore.
Yeah.
And so, listen, I'm sorry to be so reductive about Saudi Arabia, but I don't know what else to say about it.
I think that is the...
I didn't cut a guy up at the airport. They did.
No, that was them.
That was them.
They did that, and now they
own Mass Effect. So,
yeah.
like Commander Shepard, please come this way to this abandoned part of the fucking airport while we saw you up.
I read that was one of the ones where I read it, and then I was like, I don't think that's right. That can't be right. And it wasn't the thing that got me. It was not the Who. The Who I knew was correct. It was the number that I thought was wrong.
Yeah.
But it's just they're Toys R Using. Saudi Arabia is Toys R Using EA.
And I think the question emerged of kind of like what does EA get out? What does the Saudi fund basically get out of this partnership? And it's like, okay, yeah, they've got some successful IP, but it's like it's also a window into more soccer shit, which they already have a lot of access to, and crucially, it's access to the NFL.
Yeah,
like through this weird
back door. It's just all cultural.
It's all cultural. It's just
sports
stuff.
washing. Yes, no, like it is. They have the NFL now. They have college football now. It's crazy. They already have basketball. They were playing games. They already have basketball. Mm-hmm. They have soccer. Like the F1 game is EA. Like all of it. It just is like it just is. It's just soft power. Mm-hmm. Except
and hey folks, listeners, there's a coin flip if you can drive a car in that country.
Yeah.
So not to be insane, but it's just like there is something like this is how bad the state of the world is. The state of the world and this thing in particular has me going like, well, I do value some American principles. Like, that's crazy for me to be sitting here and be like,
right now?
No, our cultural touchstones, don't touch those. I really need those. And it's like, I feel crazy this way. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
we are still like feelings I'm having.
We are a year and a half away from from the next Madden finals being in Riyadh.
Yeah.
The week of WrestleMania. It's going to be the week of WrestleMania. It's going to be the Madden finals, and it's going to be they're going to put them all together. The F1, the esports F1 finals are also going to be that weekend.
Yes. And in case you didn't know, that WrestleMania bit's not a joke. They will be there in 2027 for WrestleMania 43, I believe, is going to be the one in Riyadh. So that is we've already seen this start to happen, and it's just it's odd. It's very strange. I feel like in game circles we had a few moments where we rejected this. Like there was a League of Legends stuff that was gonna, some competitions that were gonna happen there. A lot of people freaked out. They kind of pulled back on some of that stuff, and this is just an unstoppable juggernaut that is just investing in a ton of stuff, a lot like Tencent did. Yeah. And we'll probably come to expect a lot more of this. I mean, they could end up buying a lot more than just EA over the next little while.
The thing is, what though? What else is there to buy?
They'll try to buy Valve.
And then, but I just think they'll say, I think they'll say no on that one.
I think you're right, but like,
I think
there's a number for most people. And if they flash one of the craziest numbers we've ever seen at Gabe, you don't think you would at least entertain it?
No, because he already has Andrew Wilson, greedy man.
Totally.
Gabe Newell, greedy man for sure.
Greedy man, but it is different.
But like,
it is different.
You know,
it is different.
Like if you believe in the horseshoe theory of politics, like his curves back around to being not chill with it. You know,
sure, yeah.
I think I don't know. Who knows?
Maybe it's right. You might be right.
I also like. I don't think it literally isn't worth speculating over because like I know. I didn't think that EA was going to sell to the public investment fund. No. Like, you know, so like whatever. But like I don't think they would willingly throw Steam away like that. I think they think Steam is important in a way that is
is untouchable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also they don't need, they don't gotta.
I hope you're right.
I hope so too.
I hope you're right.
I hope so too.
I hope you're right. Do you think they've slid a number?
The real concern is Nintendo.
I was about to say, do you think they've slid a number to Nintendo?
The real concern is Nintendo. I actually think that's the one that seems the softest.
I wouldn't have agreed with you until they started to do the movie theme park stuff. And now I kind of think there might be a number for them.
But what was it, EA?
55 billion. Nintendo would be insane.
It's $200 billion.
It's $200 billion, probably, yeah. Yes.
How much money does Apple have on hand?
Cash on hand. Apple. Cash on hand. Whoop, that's not how you spell that.
Apple only has $55 billion on hand.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
As of yesterday, it's $65 billion. They just sold the iPhone.
Yep.
$65 billion cash on hand. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all they have.
That's all they got. Now, granted, deals aren't done with cash on hand. They're done with $20 billion in debt.
In debt, yes. To be so clear, they're making up the money.
They're making up the money. It's all fake bull. It's
like
Fugazi bullshit.
Yeah, but just as like a frame of reference, like it would be 3.25 times as much money as Apple has in the bank.
Yeah,
is I think how much it would cost to get Nintendo out.
I think you're right.
And like,
okay, let's continue that conversation. What about Apple?
Mm-mm.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Ooh.
You think so?
I know this is stupid, but if you deliver something made out of gold to Donald Trump, you've got a number. You've got a number. Like you're a fucking loser. You've got a number.
But do you think it is worth? I'm trying to figure. Well, other than they make the phones, so you'd have the phones.
they make the thing that everyone has. Yeah, they make the thing that everyone has. I don't know.
That one seems so much harder to believe to me than Nintendo.
Okay.
I would put scary thing I'm about to say on a scale of 1 to 10. I put Nintendo at like a 5.
Do you really?
Yeah.
10 being the most likely, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In my lifetime?
You think so? You think what do you think are the events that lead up to that? Do you think Miyamoto's like, I'm done, I'm out? It's time for me to retire. Like,
I think he's gonna die.
You think he's gonna die, and then they're just gonna sell it?
No. No. I don't. I think he's going to die in the role.
Oh, in the role. Okay.
Yeah. I don't. Or I think he will retire, but like I think he will be very old. He's really old now. He's like 70 something, right?
Yeah.
And he's still I don't think he has very many years working at Nintendo left in him. in a
Well,
real capacity.
He's not really directing games anymore anyway.
No, he's in charge of the movies and stuff.
Yeah,
like he's in charge of the experiential stuff. But like in my lifetime, I don't think I would be surprised. I think is why I'm at a 5 on it. That would be a lot of money for the people involved at the Nintendo Corporation.
In your lifetime is still like 60 years. So it's like, yeah. I mean, okay, fine. Yeah, in your lifetime. Maybe so.
You know what? But maybe I'll own Saudi Arabia.
Maybe. You don't know. You have no idea.
You never know. If I manifest, I could own Saudi Arabia. Mm-hmm. How's that Line City going?
Line City? Mm-hmm. Line City? I know Education City. Line City.
That's in Qatar, please.
Please.
In Neom?
The Line, that's right.
Yeah, the Line.
Yeah, that's a planned smart city in Neom. And it's basically one long building.
Yeah, it's one long building that is... They want to put 9 million people inside of a 34 square kilometer building.
They basically want it to be like... They basically wanted to be like the fucking Citadel on Mass Effect or something.
Yeah.
Just a big, like... Yeah.
Progress on the Line. Okay, here we go. It just kind of seems like it's kind of a hole in the ground right now.
Yeah, the alleged 2024 scaling back is a Wikipedia headline for them. Foreign direct investors, okay, okay, and not bought into the Crown Prince's vision, which is a really funny line.
Well, it's because I think it. You know what? I think it's a stupid idea.
It's a really fucking dumb idea.
A really dumb idea.
Hey, Prince, it's a really stupid idea. Yeah. There's also a section that's called "Concerns about Policy and Human Rights," which you could just copy paste on any of these projects. I think probably.
No, for real. Yeah.
According to architect and urban planner Etienne Bouabdou, the 3D images presented are not classical 3D architecture images, and the designers of the project have rather called upon video game designers. The plan included, quote, a lot of technology we don't have today. It's very, very funny. This is really, really funny.
I'm learning about another Neom project called Trojana.
Okay, I'm looking at this.
Which is in the mountains. I cannot stress this enough. The desert. Saudi Arabia. 3 months of winter snow skiing is what they're guaranteeing. 30 plus kilometers of ski slopes.
Saudi's interesting. They're like, what if we terraformed our own country?
Which is
kind of interesting.
It's kind of so clear.
Yeah.
Is cool.
It's cool.
If they weren't doing it,
I know.
If they weren't doing it, it would be cool, but they're doing it, so it isn't cool. Yeah. Hey, John, what about Oxagon?
Is that one of the plan?
Oxagon is the reimagined industrial city. And Oxagon will integrate Industry 4.0 with circular economy principles to create a clean manufacturing ecosystem. The purpose-built city will embed robotics, automation, artificial intelligence, and Internet of Things, unlike traditional hubs that retrofit outdated infrastructure. It's the base for factories of the future.
Factories of the future. Okay. Great. The Riyadh Metro is done, apparently.
That costs. Where does it?
That costs $22.5 billion.
What?
That's what it says.
Wait, what?
It is the 6 lines connecting 85 stations, and it was about $23 billion. It opened in December.
Oh, it only took him 10 years.
Took 10 years. Mm-hmm.
I mean.
Corruption allegations, incidents,
No, stop.
Shh. No, just don't talk about that part. Okay, I won't.
How sick would it be if we... I'm just saying, I think we could do it here with no slaves in 15 years.
I think so too.
I think we do it here in 15 years, no slaves, 30 billion.
Hey, welcome to GDQ. This is Metro Rail, no slaves run. Lock in. We got some cool incentives planned. Hey, Chad, do you have the name of the protect? Oh, Khashoggi. That's kind of fucked up. But all right. Let's do that. No slaves run.
Speaking of subways, there's a game called Subway Builder. You seen this?
No, I haven't.
It's coming out on Steam on the 9th. The game doesn't have a Steam page yet, but it comes out on the 9th, so I don't really understand how they think
folks,
this
works. The fucking website rules. Please go to subwaybuilder.com.
It
says good. It has a headline and an animated header image. It says a realistic subway simulation game coming October 9th. What is Subway Builder? Subway Builder is a hyper-realistic transit simulation system. Build a new subway system from the ground up while dealing with real-world constraints and costs. Frequently asked questions. When will it launch? The public beta will be available October 9th. No idea.
And there's no Steam page. How quickly do you think they think you get a Steam page up? Do you think they think it's the same day?
They think it's just a switch you flip. Now, okay, I will say this: it is a switch you flip after a certain point.
Oh, so you think maybe they have
so
done...
maybe it's done, but they could flip it. But why wouldn't you just go ahead and flip it?
Flip it now. Get pre-orders.
Get the wish listing.
There's I clicked on the list of cities just because I was curious.
I'm looking at the exact same thing.
It's New York. There's one of them is good. New York, Chicago, San Francisco, Boston, DC, Philly, Seattle, Portland, Austin, Cincinnati, Atlanta, Honolulu, Minneapolis, Houston, Dallas, Salt Lake City. Underneath Salt Lake City, they say construct a Mormon metro.
That's all it says. Nikki's 100% right. It just says construct a Mormon metro.
The game uses census data to determine how many people get on the train.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then you place this.
I do think it's funny that they're like, "Hey, folks, can you imagine building a subway system in New York?"
Yeah,
I'm like,
well, can you imagine? But I think there is some fun there because I would take another stab at it.
Yeah.
Like if I were to, and I think everybody would. I'd take another stab at it.
Yeah.
I'm in the subreddit, and he says that it's going to run on Mac, so that's exciting for me.
That's super exciting.
10 years, and they built 85 stations, 109 miles of rail.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. And they only were able to do it because they used slaves. But there's no but. there just isn't a but.
Now, Skip, you know I hate slave labor. But
trains are clean.
Oh, God. Let's talk about some video games besides Subway Builder. Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are both available on Switch and Switch 2 as of today. Guess what? Super Mario Galaxy 1 was already fucking available to you if you'd picked up the All-Star Collection, which I already had. So I did pick up Super Mario Galaxy 2. That game is really great.
Yeah.
But I had forgotten, because Super Mario Galaxy is like, it's a fucking Mario game. Capital. Mm-hmm. It's a brand new one of those. It's so cool. The degree to which Super Mario Galaxy 2 truly is a we didn't put some shit in that one. Let's just fucking
we'll just keep
let's
make
just
we'll just we
barf
made
this
more
one out.
levels. Yeah.
There's nothing going on in the story of this
Yeah.
thing. It is just like Bowser's back. Like the fucking star, the Lumas, like they built a ship that looks like your face. Weird. Here you go. It's just runs of levels. You're not doing some sort of open hub to go through these different, like, all of the fucking bells and whistles of Super Mario Galaxy are just gone, and it's a streamlined sicko experience. It's oops all levels, and it's so good for it. Just everything is just a little bit tighter and a little bit more fun. I feel like, even though it just feels like a weird. It's a B-side. It's a weird B-side that Nintendo made.
It is so rare that Nintendo puts out a video game with a 2 in it.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Right? And the fact that there are the Mario games with 2s in them are just, we put more levels in the last one.
Yep.
And I think there was maybe a gap. There had been such a gap between the last time there was a numbered sequel for a Mario game that it was like, oh yeah, no, this one is just more levels, which I do wonder if that is why they were like, well, we're not going to do Odyssey 2 because they just could have done that. They could have just made more levels and then released an Odyssey 2 in the gap between Odyssey and Bonanza, but they chose not to. So I am curious as to what interpretation of the next 3 Mario game is, but as like as a piece in time, like this one it was just more levels.
And for Nintendo, this is you reminded me of Super Mario 2, which is aka the Lost Levels from the 80s. You reminded me of that. So now I've got 4 examples in my head of times that they have done this. Just not only with Mario, but with like sequels as a whole. They did Mario to Mario Lost Levels, which was essentially the exact same game. It was just harder. It was for sickos. It was just like level run. The Ocarina of Time to Majora's Mask thing, like they basically just said, yeah, you got all the assets for do something different with it. And they did something really, really remarkable. You had Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2. And then I would argue that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is the same thing. And it's weird how strange all of those games are in ways that it doesn't feel like Nintendo is allowed to be strange about with anything that is just kind of like, oh, this is our standalone thing. This is what we use the R&D for. Like Ocarina of Time is so straightforward and it's so classic and it's like, I think it's really accessible. And I think those things really benefit it to a large audience. And I understand why it's thought of as a classic, but for sickos, like Majora's Mask is really, really fascinating, and it didn't take them long to put it together. But, it's like it's interesting to see that also kind of happening with Galaxy 1 and 2. I don't know.
And they don't do it with Pikmin, right? Like Pikmin 2, 3, and 4 they are more Pikmin, but not more Pikmin different,
Correct. Yeah.
Like they are not format changes.
Right.
But the games that you mentioned are format changes. Like they use the same language, but they are presented to you differently. But Pikmin 1 through 4 are the same. Like you saying that makes me go, it would have been so interesting if they did that with a Paper Mario, but they forgot how to write those, or they forgot how to make those. They didn't forget how to write them. They just forgot how to make them. Yeah. So that complicates it, but that would have been really cool.
Like Star Fox 64 2 could have so easily been there,
but then Star Fox 2 is one of these things, right?
Where those, and it was lost.
It was lost, but it was like, okay, well, we made this, and then we made a roguelite
Yep.
really early.
Yeah.
So it is a thing that they do frequently, or they do not do frequently, but when they do it, it is really interesting.
And it almost makes me go, I mean, it's like, listen, I'm not like, Nintendo shouldn't operate any differently than they do because they obviously do everything really, really well. But it makes me want there to be a team for every major release that just goes and fucking plays jazz.
Yeah.
And just sees what happens. I mean, because I think it's really, Galaxy 2 is a really special game because it's just, they didn't seem to give a shit about needing to provide us with like a classic capital M Mario experience.
Yeah.
It's just kind of fucking whatever, dude. Just go have fun.
Yeah. Which is why like also Bowser's Fury feels so cool.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's very clear that they were like, okay, well, if we're gonna get back in the bones of 3D world.
Yeah.
Well, what can we do the fact that we're like, is there anything we can do with this? And they got in and then they did something. So yeah, I think it would be interesting.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
That's a good game. It's $40.
And here's the thing. There's no other way to play.
There's
Super
no
Mario
other way
Galaxy
to play
2.
Super Mario Galaxy 2. No.
So you gotta pay the $40.
Gotta pay the $40. Yeah, it's so weird. There's no other way to play it, and the controller setup is definitely totally different between the way you can't play it at all and the way they're providing you
to play it right now. Yep.
So just know that. Tough.
It's tough.
Who's to say what could possibly happen? Speaking of, I did actually fire up Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles this week. And
how was it?
Gotta say, I might have been wrong on this one when I was saying, like, ooh, you get like, I can't really cash grab fucking bullshit. The voice acting adds a lot. It's really nice that everyone has voices. The opening cinematic, which is like something I usually don't give a shit about, but like they've made such a gorgeous redo of the opening cinematic for Final Fantasy Tactics, which involves a lot of people on Chocobo back, like riding through the woods and through this through the forest and through this river, and it's just so beautiful. It's really, really well done. Just kind of getting my feet wet again with the class system and all the cool jobs, and the battles are super tactical and great. It looks good. It feels good. The UX actually really looks good. For some reason, Square finally decided to like do a remake where they actually gave a shit about the UI, which I thought was
that's huge.
That was huge.
That's listen. That's huge.
That's a big part of it. And if you're playing this on PC, you can use your mouse to move stuff around, which I think is really nice for a tactical game. If you're playing it on Steam Deck, you can move the mouse to the trackpad, obviously, and do some really nice selecting that way. This game is really good. It's a classic for a reason. If you like any sort of tactical RPGs and for some reason have missed this game, it's really, really good. It's a good time to play it. Just like Nikki said with the last thing, there's no other way to play this game right now. And for whatever reason, if you don't have the money to buy this one, then you're shit out of luck. You can't play this game anywhere else.
You can't.
But if you have some scratch lying around and you want those voices and all that stuff and the graphics look better, it is good. I've been playing this on Steam Deck, and it's a lot of fun. I was probably premature about my disgust for this remake. So it's pretty good.
It is it's on me list.
Yeah, it's a good one. If you like tactical stuff, it's pretty good.
I think I have one tactics game in me every 2 years, so I think it might be time.
Yeah, you might like this one. I think they ramp you really well. Like they don't throw too much at you at once, which I think is nice. It's a good game. It is a classic for a reason, and it's very good. Did you play anything this week?
I did. I played 2 video games this week. Have you ever heard of the video game Hades 2, John?
I have. I also did play this video game this week. Yes.
Man. That's a good one, huh?
It's a fun game.
I will say fucked myself on this one. Can't tell, don't remember what I have and what I haven't seen.
Yeah, I played a few hours of this after playing the early access, deeply considering nuking my save and just starting over.
Yeah. Thinking about it.
Yeah.
But my concern with that is then I will have to start the video game over.
Yeah, which I don't want to do either.
And I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
So I trust that Supergiant has understood that I have already put in
Hello,
60.
I'm Apollo. You haven't met me before.
I think that
They
perhaps
might. That's kind of what's happening.
because I've put in 60 hours already, and the game wasn't done.
Right.
So I think that when I start to see new stuff, I'll hopefully know. But I did fight I got to a part. The game is out now. You can go up Mount Olympus. So there's a million and one things new about the video game. But in the first one, you went down. In this one, you can still go down.
Yep.
But there's also up.
There's also
you got to go fight up Mount Olympus because Mount Olympus is under attack.
Yes.
And the third,
We're fucking under attack.
I beat the third stage boss, and I think at that time that was the end of the game. When I got up there and beat him today, there was more stuff up there. And then when I got back to the house, they were like, "Yo, did you see that shit up there?"
Did you see that?
And I was like, "Yeah, that was crazy." And I don't know if that was added when the game came out just now, or if that was before. So that's whatever. I think that game is excellent. I think it is like leaps and bounds better than Hades 1.
Ooh, like, really? Leaps and bounds.
I think that the ways that the game plays with combat are so much more interesting to me than Hades 1 because of the magic system and because of the tarot system.
Yeah.
I think
tarot system is cool. I did not use cast basically ever in the first game.
No, for sure. And now you kind of have to use it.
Their first conversation had to have been like, okay, nobody fucking use cast. We're going to make you use cast. And it's like, if you're not using cast to do crowd control and, augment your attacks and all that stuff and doing the magic system, which is really cool. If you're not managing all that stuff at once, then you're probably not having a very fun time with this game.
Yeah. I think the reason I think it's leaps and bounds better is because it is all of the things that I liked and loved about Hades, but there is more of it. Like there simply is just more of it. I am invested in the ways that these characters are talking to each other. Yeah. Every character is messier at each other than they are in the first game, and they were messy in the first game. There are some like really fun bits of narrative that only work if you've played the first one, which you don't like, which is a luxury obviously that you only get when you do a sequel. But like some of like what is considered, I just don't want to do spoilers, what is considered like the middle of you going down, there's a reveal in there where you find a character that is lost. Yes. And I was like, oh, in the last game, that was kind of that was it. Like that was the thing that you did was find the character. And this is a step on the way to completing your goal.
Right.
And that is a luxury that you only get when you have built up such a rich narrative in the first game, and now you get to play with it more in the second one. The music is really fucking good.
Yep.
Darren Korb cannot fucking miss. Just can't miss. And
got a really, really nice core at Supergiant. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I had a really, really good time getting back into Hades 2. I haven't booted it up on Switch. I played it on, it runs great on the Macintosh.
Does it?
Yeah.
Nice.
It runs excellently on the Macintosh.
Wow. All right.
It's kind of incredible.
That's good to know.
I have a current model year MacBook Pro. It's an M4 Pro. But I was looking on the subreddit, and there were folks who have like M1 and M2 who are like, yeah, it's running it at least 60, and most people are like it's running over 60 frames a second.
Yeah.
So
I kind of think this game is bordering on too much to do. I think it's bordering on that for me, where I feel like every single time I go back to the fucking bog,
yeah,
I'm kind of like, oh, there's a lot to
yeah,
go.
I've got mail, I've got to cook a thing, I've got fishing to do, I've got the pool to get in, I've got the farming to do.
There's a lot. There's a lot I gotta go check in on, which I think like when you're in the mood for that, it's so good. It's really nice. But you have to pass through all of it to basically get back into the game.
Yeah.
And that's making me kind of fatigued when I don't want to mess with all of that necessarily. But something that I think the game does really, really well is that they're much less afraid of interrupting your run with something kind of interesting over in a different space. You know, not with spoilers, but they're not afraid to like pull you out of a run. You're going to continue the run, but they're going to pull you out of the run to show you something or have you do something.
Yeah, introduce you to somebody.
Yeah, like I feel like they're more playful in that way, which I do think is really cool. So that every run feels like there's possibility there for something fascinating to happen.
There were definitely runs in Hades 1 where you would do them and you would be like, well, nothing new happened.
No,
like especially when you got
absolutely nothing new happened.
Especially like, for example, like you would be on run like 6 to beat that game. You have to kill Hades 10 times.
Yes.
So like on run 6, after you've beaten him 5 times, there's not really that much new stuff for the video game. Every single time you do something in this one, and I'm sure you can hit the limit, but
the limit is crazy.
Yeah, and it's because it is multiplicative, right? Because there are so many characters that you can talk to. There's so many characters that you can take a bath with. There are so many things that you could go plant.
So many systems. Yeah.
Yeah, like there is always something new happening. I don't know if all of the weapons are good.
Oh, I don't think all the weapons are good.
I thought that like the majority of the weapons the only weapon I didn't like in Hades 1 was the gun.
I didn't like the gun either. You and I are same wavelength.
I think that the weapons in this game, the daggers are really good. The stick is really good.
The stick is fun. I had fun for a nanosecond with the axe, but it's really not my jam.
It's not the way I want to play this.
The fucking flame
the
sticks,
head
was like,
oh, the flames. I really don't like the wands.
I don't like the flame sticks.
I don't like the wands. I don't like the jetpack very much.
Yeah, no.
So
weird, right? It's weird that I also feel like the weapons are kind of a miss in this one. Weirdly.
Yeah, and I wonder, to be clear, that when my most experience with those things was when the game was not finished yet.
Yeah.
And the run I just completed was with the daggers. So before I make a final judgment, I need to play more with what they are calling the completed versions of those weapons. Yeah. But none of them really called to me. I just missed that fucking shield, dude. That shield in Hades 1 was so good.
So fun.
And I will say there is not a weapon in this second game that feels as good as that shield did. So there's that.
The shield was
but but to be so clear, the combat still really sings when you get left low.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's Hades 2. And I also am, I think, halfway through Consume Me.
Oh, good.
Which is a delight. I've described it as a delightful little game to multiple people this week, but then they're like, "What's it about?" Then I say, "Well, it's about a teenage girl's eating disorder."
Yep.
Which is decidedly not delightful.
No, not delightful at all. No.
But I think that there is something really interesting about Charles Hart over at Game Informer. I forgot where he worked for 2 seconds. I couldn't remember what the name of the website was.
I thought you could remember the man's name.
No. Okay. I had Charles Hart and I was like, what is it called? Game Informer, the magazine, which you can go subscribe to by going to GameInformer.com. Right, he put a review out today that I haven't read yet, because I don't know if there's spoilers in it, because he talks about the way that the game ends in the review. I think that's what he mentioned on Blue Sky, so I was like, I'm not going to read it. But he said he didn't love the way that the game ended. And I'm sure I can probably start to piece together. I have some guesses as to how, because it's not a very long experience. But I do think that there is something really... The eye on this needle is impossible to thread. But... for the people who made it, I'm sure they feel like they threaded it. And because the story is so personal, I think you kind of have to be like, well, they did the thing. So it is a game about a teenage girl being a teenage girl, having body image issues, deciding that she needs to lose weight as pressured by society and her mother. School, like all of these things. And then it is an RPG wherein you start every single day that you play by doing Tetris, which is food that you use. You have like a food cap, like they're not calories, they're called bytes, but you have like a count, like a cap that you're trying to hit with the food that you're putting into your little lunchbox. That gives you energy to do tasks during the day. And the tasks are like, study for school. They are walk the dog. They are work out. They are go hang out with your boyfriend, like that kind of stuff, or go do the laundry, clean the bathroom, those kind of things. And there's like WarioWare-esque mini games that are these activities. The mini games themselves, I think, are really fun. They're really cute. Like you kind of the aerobics one is you click on the girl's head and her arms are bendy and floppy and you have to drag her head into the spot and get her hands to be in the spot also, and they move the head and the hands kind of across the screen. It is the visual style of it. I think it looks really cool. But it's also very goofy. It is Cartoon Network positive to me. Like I just think it looks and flows really well. The music is excellent. I was trying to figure out who did the music, but the music is by Coda. And Coda has done the music for Video Ball, which is an all-timer for me. And I was sitting there and I was like, this is Video Ball-esque a little bit. And then I realized it's the same person. So the music is really cool. And yeah, I do feel like this game beat out for the prize for best independent game at the Game Developers Conference. Okay, is the Seumas McNally grand prize. Okay. Here are the games. Consume Me won the grand prize, okay? Here are the games it beat. Caves of Quad.
Yep.
Despalote.
Yep.
Indica. Yep. Thank Goodness You're Here. And UFO 50.
Fucking bangers. All of them. Bangers.
It also beat Animal Well, Balatro, Blueprints, Mouth-Watching, Nine Souls, and Tactical Breach Wizards.
All, crucially, all bangers. Yeah.
So, if you want to be cool,
you should go get this game.
You should go get and play this video game.
Yeah.
Does it because it won an award? Does it mean it's like inherently better? No, that's not. No, what I'm saying.
Doesn't. But like we understand why it won that award, and it's doing some really interesting stuff.
Yeah,
I feel like
and all of those other games have had more conversation about them. A
lot more conversation.
And I feel like the it's so weird. It's so weird. I just in our Discord we had a little bit of a conversation in our Discord about discourse, like the concept of discourse, in a way that I think was very productive, and we talked about it. It's fine. Yeah. But this one feels like it is a space primarily not employing anymore people who look like the people this video game is made by and are in, looking at this game and saying, well, this one ain't for me. And then the people who have played it, who do have jobs in games media, are like, well, I can't, there's nothing for me to say about it, which is also damning. So this one feels like I'm upset, actually, that there is not more discourse about this game.
Yeah.
Because it is representative of both a failure of, like, whatever, like, mechanisms put video games in front of people.
Yes.
But it is also a sign of a dying or dead games press.
Yes.
That there are not enough people for whom they look at this video game and see themselves or see experiences that they are familiar with and say, I am going to write 900 words on this video game on the website fanbyte.com or on the website kotaku.com so that people hear about it and find out about it. Because this game, you know what it does? Runs excellently on the Macintosh computer. So the number of people for whom this video game is available to, is immense. There are college kids across the globe with MacBook Airs who are trying desperately to play a video game and would be so excellently served if anyone told them that this video game existed. But we do not have a healthy press such that that is possible anymore.
There is discourse also about kind of something you touched on of like, okay, because someone was affected by the themes that are in Consume Me, they should pick up the torch and do it. Well, I think the people who have no fucking idea what that was like should also pick this up. I know that's not what you're saying.
No,
I'm also saying like,
but I'm also saying
play
like the game.
But I remember when Vimba came out.
Yeah.
And a lot of the high profile articles were mostly by people who had been selected by publishers for better or worse, like mostly for better, but also like I can see some issues here of people who were directly impacted by the themes of that game. That game is about, you're a child growing up with Indian parents in a suburb of Toronto, I believe, and doesn't really matter where it was, but it was in Canada, and you're ridiculed for bringing like smelly food to school, but food is such like a integral part of how you connect with your family and your culture. And it's a beautiful, like an unbelievably beautiful and heartbreaking story. And it's so fun and colorful. And it does remind me a lot of what Consume Me is also doing.
It won the award last year.
It won the award last year.
The same award.
And it's kind of the same deal where it's like, I don't feel like enough people talked about Vinba, but weirdly, more people talked about Vinba than Consume Me.
Which is
kind of weird. And I think that speaks to your degradation point of like, we've even degraded since a year and a half ago.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
and
like
we just don't even have the people who can be like, in Venba's case, right? The leg of the sickness, the arm of the sickness, right? In Venba's case is that we can't even do the simple child level empathy of food is important to everybody.
Food's important to everyone.
It's the reason why we are all here.
My white ass was sobbing at a part in that game, and I'm just like, is it just missing for most people? I guess it is.
And that's the thing. I think it is, right? Compounding that with this, right? Which is a game about an issue that is taboo, that every single person on the planet, every single person on the planet has experienced some flavor of disordered eating. It's just it's the nature of the beast of being alive. When you're like, I'm not hungry, and you haven't eaten, that's disordered eating. That's just what that's alive. Okay. But we don't even have those. We don't have people anymore to even do that, which is a bummer. So I'm I just know that this game's not going to end up on anybody's list. Because nobody's gonna be writing lists anymore, but like the game's not gonna be high on anybody's list, but it will be high on mine. And if it's not that long. I think I'm halfway through. I think it is probably 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah,
I'm not sure, but I'm pacing wise. I'm thinking I'm halfway through. So there's that. Did I play anything else? I'm trying to think.
I mean, those are two big ones.
Two big ones. I booted up Fortnite. No, fuck Fortnite. Wheel. America's game. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune's crazy. The game, the version that I'm playing is the one that is. Did I talk about this game last week?
No.
Oh, okay, huge. The version of the game that I'm playing is the one that is on the.
You know what? Maybe you did, but I don't care.
Did I?
You're gonna talk about it.
Okay, it's the one on PlayStation Plus. I'll go quick. It's the one on PlayStation Plus. So it's a Sony. I don't know if it's a Sony published game, but the Sony Pictures logo shows at the beginning, and Sony owns the rights to Wheel. So it's I like to say that it's a Sony first party game.
Yeah. Yep.
Like I don't think it is, but I think it is a Sony first party game.
Right.
It's the only Sony first party game that isn't like the ones that they make.
Right.
You know? It's Astrobot. They either make Astrobot, Wheel, or God of War Ghost of Yote.
It's God of War. It's Wheel. It's Astrobot. Boy. Buy a vowel.
Spin the wheel, boy.
Spin the wheel, boy.
It's the AI is ass. Just it's fucking so terrible.
Bad.
It's so fucking bad.
I mean, it's just like so. One of the contestants tried to fill out a 2-letter word. She goes, J. It's like, no.
I think I've been playing it on normal difficulty. I think I need to go up to hard.
Just crank it up to like whatever the most realistic like that's you want that competition. When they're morons, it's kind of like, okay.
I thought that normal was going to be that. No. But like yesterday, I had 2 terrible games. I actually have a question for you.
Okay.
If you win and get to go to the final spin, but you do not win the final spin, does that count as winning Wheel of Fortune to you?
Yes, because you've won Wheel of Fortune, but you didn't win the grand prize.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's like a half victory.
I mean, like, no, Nikki, so crucially, if you don't win, you didn't win.
You didn't win. Okay.
Like it's a very Talladega Nights if you're not first or last kind of thing. Yeah, if you didn't win the jackpot, then like you fucking lost, you idiot.
I started scoring, like I have a record on the screen now. Mm-hmm. And yes, I won. I played 2 games last night over on twitch.tv/Nikki Grayson. I played 2 games last night. And I won the first one. Like I won the wheel and I won the final spin. And so then I got the money. In the second game, I won the wheel and then I got to the final spin and I figured out the final spin with like 7 seconds to go.
Nice.
And no. Here. In my brain.
Oh, you couldn't.
So I was very quickly trying to type, and the keyboard is not responsive, and it isn't QWERTY layout. So it was confusing because it's not organized the way that your brain thinks the letters are supposed to be. So I had a letter left before the time ran out, so I didn't win. So I think that I should change I didn't update the record, but I think that's a half win.
Yeah, that's a half.
So I think I should have 3.5 and O. Anyway, the AI is so unbelievably really bad. And there is some beauty because the pacing of it is really goofy. sometimes because I have blown rounds completely. I have forgotten to spin because I was talking. I have forgotten to answer the question, like fill in, like I didn't realize I was supposed to solve. They make you spin the wheel so many times.
So they make you spin the wheel so many times. And also the UX of like how you're being timed. Like
it's the smallest thing in the world.
It is, folks, like really. I don't even know what to compare it to, but like
no, it's tiny.
There's nothing on the YouTube screen version of this. Yeah. There's nothing currently on the screen right now that I would consider to be small enough. Maybe it's the space games media.
No, dog. I think it is as big. Oh, I see. I think it's the timer is as big as the E in B's.
Okay, yeah, it's about that big. I think it's a little bit smaller than that, but yeah.
And it's in the top of the screen in the middle, not where your eyes look, in the middle, in the dead center of the screen. Mm-hmm. It's at the top of the screen. It also does an insane thing where, depending on what round you're in, the button to solve changes. If it's a toss-up, the button to solve is triangle, and if you're in the regular round, it's circle.
Diabolical. Like, diabolical. Like, can you fucking imagine if it's like, all right, it's on third down, the button to pass to your leftmost receiver is now circle. I just don't know why.
We just switched it. Just because it's third down.
It's so stupid.
And I don't know. There are not very many people playing this game. Yesterday, I was like the 200th highest earner of the month.
That's amazing
for the video game, right? Like there are not very many people playing Wheel for the PlayStation 5. But it is fun. I when I was growing up, we were not a Wheel household. I think I've told this story. We were not a Wheel household. We were a Jeopardy household, even though we should have been a Wheel household because my grandma was not good at Jeopardy. But she hated Wheel.
Why?
And I was like, I don't understand. I don't know. More her speed, because I was killing Jeopardy, and then Wheel would come around and she would be like, I don't want to watch this, and I'd be like, okay. So we weren't a Wheel family. Okay. Wheel is good. I do think Wheel is good. I
liked Wheel a lot.
The fact that you have to spin that fucking thing every time, and there are so many ways to get fucked in that game, and it's funny every time. It's funny every single time.
The bankruptcy sound is so funny.
All timer sound effect. I think. I think it's close. But I do wonder if the bankruptcy sound in Wheel is better than the you fucked up noise in Price is Right. The bum, 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 yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. And then
there is something perilous about the bankruptcy sound.
Yeah, it sounds like you're falling into a pit.
Yes. And that is more illustrative to me than the Price is Right you fucked up noise.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I agree with you.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's the Wheel sound, the bankruptcy sound is more like, yeah, you made a misstep here.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Where the boom, 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 boom. It's just like
it's kind of like
sad. Something sad happened in a sitcom.
Yes. And it's like, shucks. Dang, beans. Yeah. But like when you get the bankruptcy in Wheel, that's it.
Yeah, you lost all your money, fucko.
You stupid fool.
You're in the pit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The noise that the game makes when it's time for the final spin is good. Like, I don't know. It's just, I think, like good sound effects on this one. It sounds,
it's good.
It sounds the way you want it to. Yeah. Does it look the way you want it to? No.
No, it doesn't.
It is the craziest. There are 5 characters in the game. Mm-hmm. The hosts.
Yes.
Not Ryan Seacrest or Pat Sajak.
So
I call him Regis. Mm-hmm. Not Vanna White.
It's not Vanna.
and then the three players, your character, and then the two ones that it seems like it might just generate randomly right before it starts every time. And they all look crazy. They all look like they have fallen off of the truck that the Xbox 360 avatars were being shipped in.
Yes. Yes, they do. Yeah.
It's really, and it's not even uncanny. They're just bad character models. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know where you find character models that look like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Wheel. I'm trying to stream Wheel pretty regularly. At around the slot that Wheel comes on TV. Which so is great. If you want to watch Wheel but don't have television.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no. I know. Like, Wheel, it's one of those prestige shows that, like...
Yeah, if you don't have Wheel Plus...
You have to have BritBox Premium to watch Wheel. I know it's an American show, but for whatever reason, that's the only place it is. Where is Wheel? Like, is it on a streaming service? Like, let me go to justwatch.com and go to Wheel of Fortune.
It's on Hulu and Peacock and Philo.
I'm sorry. There's no way. I'm sorry.
What's that?
Hold on a second. Wait. There's no way that's true. 1 second.
That's as of 4 months ago.
That's
as of last month.
Okay, but I'm looking at something very specific that I'm like, there is absolutely no way that this is true, and I need to go check and see. I'm logging into my Peacock account right now.
Okay, you couldn't stream Wheel next day on Hulu until a month ago. That's nuts.
Why the fuck am I?
Sony, what do you mean? Is Vanna White Canadian?
I believe so. No, I don't know. I have no idea why I said that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she is.
No, South Carolina.
Okay.
So not even a little bit.
I don't. What the fuck is happening? I'm trying to get into.
What are you trying to look up?
Okay. It says on Just Watch that I can watch 15 seasons of Wheel of Fortune on Peacock.
Yeah, that seems right.
What? Like, of a game show? I can just watch. That seems so crazy to me.
No, yeah, there are 43 seasons. Well, okay, on Hulu, there are they have 16, 17, 18. This is insane. Mm-hmm. On Hulu right now, if you wanted to watch Wheel, they have 16, 17, 18, 28, 37, 38, 39, and 43. The other one's Lost Media.
The other one's Lost Media? That's incredible.
How many Jeopardies do you get?
Wow, yeah, so Peacock... Wait. Can you name some of the Hulu seasons again?
Yeah, for sure. Is it different?
That's what I'm trying to see. Okay.
That's this season.
Yep.
39. 38.
Yep. 7,
37.
6, 3, 2, 1.
Nope. Mm-mm. Oh, so okay. Hulu goes from 37 to 28.
That's okay. So just fill in the gaps because you got 36, 33, 32, 31, 30, 28, 27, 26, 25, 23, 21.
Where to watch every episode of Wheel of Fortune?
I want to watch every episode.
Got to bring back Crackle. I think you could watch it all on Crackle in the past.
And all the Peacock seasons, they only have like 5 to 10 episodes in them. That's interesting.
They call it America's Game because it is it's the most watched syndicated program and has been since they started the TV show 43 years ago.
God, Pat was so fucking old toward the end here.
Yeah, he looks bad. He looks bad. He looks bad and pissed. So old.
Yeah. He certainly did.
Someone won $1 million this week.
I did. I saw that. That was amazing. What was weird about it is that she won. They usually do this thing where you win the thing, and then there's this drama. While you're celebrating, there's this kind of drama of like, what's in the prize thing.
Yes,
This
because
woman
critically,
she guesses the thing, and he fucking opens the envelope before she can even process that she won.
she
So
won.
there's
Yeah.
this moment where she's happy to celebrate, but she whips around and sees it's already $1 million, and there's no drama in it. It was kind of
Yeah.
weird. It was kind of strange.
So it's because if you haven't watched Wheel, this is one of the
Yes.
things that I do think Wheel is way more punitive than Jeopardy. There's
Yeah,
nothing
it is.
like Jeopardy is embarrassing in a way that Wheel isn't. Just from like a game theory perspective, because Jeopardy is embarrassing because you are expected to be smart on that show.
Right.
So when you fuck up, then everyone knows that you're not actually
you're
that smart.
dumb.
Right?
Yeah.
And on that show, you can go into the negative, which is funny.
It's just super
Like,
funny.
you lose money when you get a thing wrong.
And also, if you just answer the question and not frame it in the form of a question,
you don't get it.
Don't get it, which is so funny to me.
So, like, there's a lot of bullshit trappings around it, okay? On Wheel, first of all, there's like half of the fucking slices will kill you.
Yep.
Take everything, stop you from playing. You have to, all of your shit has to stack.
Yeah.
It has to stack. If you get half a car, you need to get the other half of the car. And then you need to win the last thing to win the car. If you land on the $1 million slice, you have to keep the $1 million slice the entire game. You can't get a bankrupt. You can't lose a turn because you'll lose it.
Yep.
And then you have to spin a second wheel. And then on that second wheel, you have to land on the $1 million. And then you have to solve the puzzle.
Yeah.
To win the $1 million. It is, Mr. Beast will give you more for less. And they do it every day.
Every day.
Ryan holds the lives of 3 people in his hands 4 times a day, every single day. Anyway, Wheel. I love Wheel. Always have.
I love Wheel. Always have, always will. Please go twitch.tv/Niki Grayson. You're doing that a lot. Which is nice.
Yeah.
We love to see it.
Though I'm just now watching the $1 million. It's not even a hard fucking puzzle.
No, it wasn't a hard one.
Unbelievable. I wish that was me.
Yeah. Not as cool as Hurried Waltuts.
The one thing I will say is that because this game, the puzzle base has to just be whatever the database is.
Yeah.
And it has to be all time.
Yeah.
Which means that you get some that don't make any sense.
Yeah. They would do some puzzles that were definitely timely.
Yeah.
Now it's hard. Yeah.
There was the Jeffersons was an answer to one yesterday that was like old TV. And it's like, no, for sure. When you wrote this in the 90s, when this puzzle came up in the 90s, then that would have made sense. It is 2025 now. I don't know. Like, I know what the Jeffersons is, but I'm not thinking of it. There was the one where I did Hurried Waltuts. The answer was Curried Walnuts. I don't know. But that's why it's good. I think that's why this video game is really good, because it's silly, some of the puzzles. Yeah. I love Wheel.
Yeah, I'm like, how old is Curried Walnuts? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's answer some Hive questions. If you want to go to vgbs.com/join, please go there right now. Right this second, no matter what you're doing, if you're driving, if you're flying, if you're walking, if you're in the middle of a meeting, go to vgbs.com/join. Join the Hive. You can go to the Hive section of our Discord. Go to Hive questions. You can ask us a question every single week. We have a little bit of cleanup from last week that I did want to cover. Craze asks, does goatee season matter?
Less so now than it used to.
Less so now, but you know what? I think it does.
Like,
it's fun.
Yeah, no, for sure. I listen. I think there are 2 times of the year where it is fun. Well, I guess it's always fun to do this job, is talk about video games. Yeah. But there are 2 times of the year where I think the industry does have artifice enough to be goofy and celebratory. And it is in June around Summer Game Fest, and it is around the Game Awards, and which is Game of the Year season. And I think that like those, as stratified and as broken as this industry is, as a person who has been lucky enough to be in it for as long as I have, I always look forward to those times of year, and they do feel special.
Yep.
So do regular people care about it as much anymore?
Couldn't tell you. Don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Do I care about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's deeply meaningful to me.
Yeah.
But I don't think that people are buying games anymore. Well, I'm sure people are buying Jeff Keighley's Game of the Year.
Sure.
But because it was named Game of the Year.
Game of the Year.
But like I don't think that like the if it meant anything, you would see it on game boxes still.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yep.
But you don't, so it doesn't.
But you don't, so it doesn't. I think I agree. Blackjack Attack asks, what's your hottest take about podcasts?
Almost none of them are good.
That's exactly mine. That's my hottest take.
I don't even know if that's a hot take. I think what I will say is I do think people listen to podcasts instead of having conversations. So there's that.
There's that.
That might be like that. I actually think that might be a hotter take, because I feel like people are like, oh, it's nice to be insular, nice to listen to the people I like, for sure. But like also, sometimes you gotta form your own opinion, and I do think that sometimes this medium has gotten people to stop having their own opinion. Sometimes,
I agree.
If you're not approaching it from a invested or critical lens, so
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Won't name names. I see comment sections of other podcasts in the space, and it's very clear that a lot of people do apparently just want to hear people just say the nicest things about games always.
Possible,
and just never anything kind of insightful or critical, or even just kind of looking a little bit deeper into something. And I don't understand those people. And I don't understand the podcast that they're making.
Yes.
You know, I don't understand that.
I was recently thinking about this. Because someone said to me, why do you even like the video games anymore?
Right.
And I said to them, yeah, I do. Like, I really do.
I do a lot, yeah.
And I was like, I think it is because there are so many avenues of social unrest right now.
Yes.
That people are like, well, at least we do have the one bit of creativity, entertainment, distraction.
Yeah.
So then to be critical of that, which is a thing that I think people think on the whole is a net positive.
Yeah.
To have criticality applied to that, I think freaks people out, because they do. And to be so clear, this isn't what I believe. This is, I think, what I'm seeing. Yeah. I think I'm starting to understand more why people are like, why don't you just talk about how good these things are? Yeah. Because the rest of their lives, they're watching the things and systems fall apart around them. And God, it would be so sick if the only thing that was standing was the thing that they liked and was not susceptible to these things, which,
sure,
newsflash, bucko, it is explicitly susceptible. But like, I think that's the logic. So it's just the crafting of a reality distortion field around that concept, where everything inside of the bubble is hunky-dory, but it ain't.
Like, I love being comfortable. Like, I do.
Yeah.
I was posting earlier about how my favorite thing to do, Nikki, on a Friday or Saturday is to turn on the Pacific Coast college football game I don't care about.
Nothing better. That
starts at 9:30 Central Time.
Nothing better.
Getting in bed and completely zoning out until I fall asleep.
It's the dream.
Like, it's comfort. Like, I don't
Yeah.
get anything out of that but just kind of this weird nostalgia fucking stew that
Yeah.
is dumb. Like, it is dumb at its core, but it's like it makes me comfortable. I like listening to old episodes of Mabim Bam when I'm feeling stressed out because it's like that's comfortable. Like, I like playing games that I've always come back to because I'm comfortable. I like those things. But on a very selfish level, if I'm only talking about the things I love, I'm not being interesting to myself.
Yeah.
So a lot of it is that. And I think if you are if you're not even thinking about it or you're so entertained by just being in that comfortable space, then that's cool. It's just not me.
Yeah.
And I think most podcasts might fit into that other bucket, and I just don't, for the most part, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
So that's it. But I think your take on it is very true. That I do think a lot of people are looking for that because the rest of their lives are fucking chaos, which I get.
Yeah. Fair.
Which I think is fair. Jason asks, two-part question. How much money would it take for y'all to compromise your morals? Would you talk about how little it took on a podcast?
There is a number for
There's
me.
probably a number. It kind of depends a little bit on what it is, I think, that I'm
no, for sure.
It depends on what I'm compromising.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to Riyadh to a comedy festival.
No, exactly, for sure.
Like, for any amount of money.
Will I take American oil money?
I would like to go to, like, the fucking Raytheon, like, defense contractor or oil money. It's the Exxon Podcast Festival.
No, I don't think there is a number that I have in my head that if someone gave it to me to shut the fuck up and go away, I would be like, absolutely. And you wouldn't see me again. For sure.
Yeah.
But like, otherwise, like, not really. It's not
really.
worth. It's like it's not worth it.
It's
like it
probably
isn't worth it. I like my kids' kids
I know.
would need to, you know.
Oh yeah, it would have to create some sort of kind of Vanderbilt,
Yes, exactly.
like generational legacy
Yes,
for me
yes,
to be
yes.
for me to even stay on the phone call.
Yeah.
Like I think that's
And there's not. That's not going to happen.
like
so.
and Pete Davidson didn't get paid $500 million to go to Riyadh. So,
Exactly. Right. Like for him, he gets a down payment on a house.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's to me, that doesn't seem worth it.
No,
like
because I especially for a celebrity that ostensibly already has a career,
a fuck ton of money.
They could get the down payment somewhere else.
That's just two Verizon commercials, bud.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't. So no. I appreciate. I understand. Yes, the question, but like not really.
Probably not. Lucky Hyena, when's the last time you shot off fireworks? And what's your favorite?
I don't think I have done fireworks since I was like 7 or 8.
Wow.
I was a kid. I don't like them.
I don't like them either. I did used to like them.
Yeah.
The last time I did it, I was probably 24, maybe. And it was in the parking lot. It was in an empty parking lot behind the Tom Thumb in Plano, Texas, at Park and Preston. And I set off some fireworks with a couple people, and they were just kind of loud, fuck off, whatever.
Yeah.
For whatever. I don't love fire. I mean, as a person that has dogs, I don't love fireworks now. In a way that I'm almost annoying about.
Sure.
I think if you have dogs, or let's say you know someone with PTSD, I think when you know that situation, it's harder to be excited about fireworks. there are still, when I drove around LA and I was in the hills once on 4th of July and I could see all the different displays all over the city going off at once, that was really sick, actually.
Yeah.
But from a very pulled back, like, from a very pulled back, like, I'm in the Goodyear blimp with Tom Brady kind of way. Like if I really am in that situation, I'm like, fuck this. Like, I don't know. It kind of sucks, but like, I don't know. That's how I feel about it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think that people should have fireworks, but professionals, I think, should continue to have access to it. That's basically where I'm at.
That's like, pretty much where I am.
Like, every professional, like, fireworks show I've seen has been fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Fun.
Like, even if they're shitty, they're fun.
And I like the ones that, like, they explode, but then, like, they do the delayed sparkles.
Yeah, and they come out afterwards.
Those are, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, that I don't know. Listen, the globe's largest purchaser of explosives is Disney.
Yes.
But they have big fireworks that don't make noise. They do, like, they just don't sound. They are huge, big, and they do not sound as big as they are. And I don't know what that is, and I don't know why the technology hasn't come to the streets yet. Probably because it's expensive. But yeah, that's where I'm at on fireworks. I guess I've lit a sparkler or two in the interim between.
I've lit a sparkler. I don't count. That doesn't count.
That doesn't count. But
that doesn't count. All right, we have Jason asking, Fortnite brought every conceivable IP together. Magic the Gathering brought every conceivable IP together. VGB's crew, what new game or what game would be the best fit to do this to next? Or which game would be the funniest? Let's go with that.
I'm shocked that there is not in 2K or Madden a celebrity mode.
2K used to be good at that.
Yeah.
20 years ago, they were good at that.
Yeah, but like it's shocking to me that there isn't that. Like, they aren't scanning celebrities in.
I know.
Like, not to be crazy, but like, it is nuts that there is not like a New York Knicks fans team that is Ben Stiller, Timmy Chimney, Spike Lee, Jon Stewart, and that other guy who I think is part of Red Hot Chili Peppers but isn't. John McEnroe. He's a tennis man. But every time I look, John Mac.
I know that, but what did that have to do with Red Hot Chili Peppers?
When I see him,
you think he looks like Chad. What's his face? The drummer.
Yes,
he does.
Yes, whoa. And I see him, and I say, "That's the." Oh wait, no, that's not the Red Hot Chili Peppers man. That's the tennis guy.
No, fuck, that's really funny. Yeah, no, not him. Yeah, and then like Jack Nicholson, Diane Cannon.
Yes.
Lakers team.
The Lakers guy with the necklace. Like Jay-Z. The thing about Jay-Z is that he can be on any team that LeBron has played for. And like that's kind of a cool perk of his.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I would say like NFL or NBA Street would be like the funnest thing to just be, okay, now it's fucking whatever. Link is here with celebrities and I don't know. I think that'd be fun. Sports is great. Lovic asks if you could force any individual. Okay. Let's go with forcing. But if you could force any individual to come on the pod, who would it be?
Force?
Who can we think of who would have to be here against their will?
No. I don't know. LeBron would be fun.
LeBron would be fun. Sure.
If we could just be like, LeBron, you gotta come on the podcast. Like, you just have to come on the podcast.
You have to come on the show.
Isn't it crazy that LeBron doesn't do more Make-A-Wish?
Yeah, you know what? It kind of is. Do you think
Isn't that crazy?
Do you think he said no to them? Do you think he's like, no, I've got a max? Because Cena didn't put a max on it. He was just like, by the way, Don't you think he thought about it at some point?
Oh, I'm sure he did.
There was first year where he's like 580 in 1 year. No way! Like, I bet he thought about it at one point.
Yeah, no, there was a gulf where it was really cool, and then it wasn't cool, and then I think it did turn back around to being cool. You know, but I think the part where it wasn't cool was quite a while before it was he individually has done the most Make-A-Wishes of any entity or person on the planet.
Yep.
I think that in between phase was tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think LeBron is my guess. Or my answer. I would love to have him on the program. Listen to him talk about that fucking candy mobile game that he advertises on TV.
Oh. Yeah.
What's it called?
I think I'd.
King
you know
Royale?
what? I think I want Keke Palmer on this show.
Yeah, no, I think that would be awesome.
She'd be really fun.
Yeah. Talk to her about Monopoly Go.
Or Lupita Nyong'o, because she went on Conan O'Brien. I think it was her first. I want to get this right. I think it was Conan. She was on her first U.S. appearance on a talk show, and she talked about Final Fantasy VIII.
Awesome.
Which is, I would love to talk to her about that.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Fonk asks, a horse is basically heavy machinery, right?
Yes.
It is. Jason asks, do you believe in life after love?
Yeah.
Yep, I do too. Okay. Yeah. Light Attack asking, you have to create a team of wrestlers, living or dead, to compete on and hopefully win an episode of Family Feud. Who's on the team and who's the captain?
Should we do back and forth?
Yeah, let's do back
on
and
this?
forth. It's a draft.
Okay. Do you want the first pick? How do we determine who gets the first pick? First pick is the captain. Oh. Okay.
I decided.
You want someone who understands the base of this great nation, right? Which is not necessarily the best character.
Correct.
You just want someone who understands the most.
Yeah, this
about
is
the country.
Nikki's long and winding road to Hulk Hogan being Nikki's team captain.
No, I think you do Cena.
Cena, okay. Wait, am I drafting my own team? Or are we just picking one team?
I think we should draft our own teams, and then I think we should let chat decide.
Okay.
Hold on, wait. Let me get a notes.
Okay.
How many people is on a feud team?
5. Good answer.
I've never spelled feud right.
F-E-U-D.
It's always
Feud.
Yeah, every time.
Feud.
Every time it's F-U-E-D is what I put into the fucking machine.
Fleed?
Fleed.
Family Fleed?
Okay, wait. And then I put 2 Ks in my own name. Christ alive, dude. Long week, huh?
Hey, you know what, Nikki? Everyone else does too, so.
Oh, listen, bud. I'm aware. I'm aware.
I think I corrected 3 people this week alone.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, wait. So I've picked John Cena. John Cena.
John Cena. Okay?
Okay.
My first choice is Hangman Page, because I think he is smart, and I think he is worldly. He might be he might actually end up being slightly too intellectual to understand the will of
That's why
people.
I didn't pick him.
But I still think he's a good team captain, because he's going to listen to everyone else on that panel and make a good choice.
I think Hanger is good. Hanger was going to be like a 3 or a 4 pick for me.
Yeah.
Because I think Hanger cleans up the bottom of the board for you.
Yeah. Okay,
He's thinking of the stuff that isn't getting you points, but is winning you around.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. The thing is, they kind of have to be American.
I don't know if that's true, but sure. Okay.
You know, well, I think it. Well, I guess maybe not. Hmm.
Yeah.
Give me Samoa Joseph.
Oh, that was gonna be my second pick. Because I think Joe would be really good.
Yeah.
I think Joe would be really, really good. Okay. All right. Got to call an audible here. I'm gonna say. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm gonna say. I'm sorry. I've got so many people in my head.
No, for sure.
I'm gonna say Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay, I think that's a good
Okay.
pick.
Okay. I think he'd be pretty good. He's been around. He's grounded, but he's from Texas. He kind of like he's been both extremes. I feel like he's
Yeah.
pretty smart, but he's been around.
Because they can't be too far from. Give me Dominic Mysterio.
Dirty Dominic. I think that's a good sleeper choice. I do think that's a good sleeper choice.
I think I could have gotten him later for less, but
Yeah. I'm gonna say in that vein, I'm gonna say Eddie Guerrero. I think Eddie Guerrero, man of the people, and he's also gonna clean up some of the ones that are like obviously they interviewed 4 random drunk people. Like
Yeah.
he's gonna find that vein very quickly, I think.
yeah.
Okay.
Give me Stoke.
Okay. Stokely Hathaway. All right.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. I like that choice. That's a good choice. That's a solid choice. I'm gonna say because you had said they gotta be American, but whenever I see this person give an interview,
Yeah.
I think she'd kill it, and I think it's Toni Storm. I think Toni Storm would. I think Tony's because she talked about Master of Disguise on a podcast
And
like 3 weeks ago in great detail.
Great detail.
So I think she's been around America and American
Long
culture enough that it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
It's gonna work out.
I get one more.
Yeah, you get one more.
I'm gonna take Willow.
Oh yeah.
Willow Nightingale.
Yeah. I have a feeling she'd be really good at the yell down the aisle questions of just like she'd come up with the best one of those. I think that's a solid final pick. I'm gonna take Bobby the Brain Heenan as my final. He's
Well, that doesn't seem fair. He's got the brain in his
He's got the
name.
brain. Often would play dumb on commentary, but was very clearly one of the smartest people that's probably ever been in wrestling. So, had an open disdain for all of the kinds of things that I think he would have to kind of claw in the dirt for to win at Family Feud. But he knows them well enough that it'd be fun to kind of hear him say those things. I think he would be a good pick. So, there we go. Those are our teams.
Well, I'm gonna put this in the Discord.
We'll put it up.
And you vote. I'm gonna put it in right now. Hold on. Hive questions. Where is it?
Blackjack. It's up on October 2nd.
Oh, I see it.
Yep.
Okay, so I took the screenshot. Whoa, I took the screenshot and it didn't.
It didn't do it.
It didn't do it.
Interesting. Nope. Interesting.
There we go.
Interesting.
Okay, they'll figure it out. Vote A or B.
They'll figure it out. All right, we have a couple more. Soy Socks asks if you could have a perfect movie theater experience with the film of your choice, what would you pick and what concessions would you get?
So I can eat anything?
I read this question and I had the same thought, right? Like I'm like, is it eating anything or is it concessions?
I think maybe it is more fun if it's concessions because
I think it's more fun if it's concessions as well.
okay.
Because if I could eat a fucking beef Wellington while I watch a movie, like great. But
okay, so I want chicken tenders.
Okay.
And some fries. And then next to me, I want one of those next to me and critically behind me. I want one of those like Popcornopolis tubes of AMC popcorn.
Okay.
And I want a little bowl that I can then just kind of reach behind me and turn the knob to fill it. And I don't have to see how much popcorn's in the thing. And I just fill that up until I'm good. And then I close it and I put that on in front of me. And I can keep going back and forth for as much popcorn as I want, but I'm not presented with it all at the same time. I think I have a double gin and tonic.
Wow. Okay.
I think that might be it.
Yeah. I'm much simpler. Of Coke Freestyle with the cherry Coke. What's the movie you're seeing?
Oh, Final Fantasy, The Children Within.
I love it when I'm struggling to figure out what the episode's called, but now it's Final Fantasy: The Children Within.
What's that movie called?
It's The Spirits Within.
The Spirits Within.
And then there's Advent Children.
Advent Children.
Oh, clearly it's Final Fantasy: The Children Within. What else could it be?
No, it's probably. Is the movie out? Does it have to be out?
No.
Oh, whatever the last Spider-Verse is, so I could be done with it.
Okay, that sounds good.
So fucking over that franchise.
Mine would be a cherry Coke, a large of buttered popcorn, a thing of Raisinets, and I would watch the original Jurassic Park.
That's pretty good.
That's a classic.
It's a banger.
That's just a classic. That's just so good. Mark Heel asks, I'm not even going to ask the first part of this question. It's just the brass tacks. When was the last time you felt like God?
That's a really fucking good question.
Yeah. I thought so too. I was like, it's got some preamble.
That's such a really good question.
And listener, I need you to know that the context does make the question seem less insane. Like Mark didn't just ask that on its own, but I like the question by itself so much.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to give you the context.
No, it's really good. Join the Discord so you can find out.
Yeah, you can find out.
Okay. Good question. Do you know? Because I have to think.
I felt really good when, gosh, there are a lot of really good ones that are kind of like flashing, and I'm trying to pin one down.
Yeah. I mean, I thought I could fly when I got the "you got the job" email.
Like
which
recently?
is different. Yeah. Which is different. I think it's a different thing.
Yeah, but
to me, when someone is like, when was the last time you felt like God, that implies that you've done something internally to create something, or like you've done something with your body. Oh, when I fucking did that that puzzle that that climbing puzzle that I'd been working on, that V4 that I'd been working on for a couple of weeks, I finally did it earlier this week. And that made me feel very good because it was deeply a thing that I had been looking at and trying to solve and thinking about when I was at my house and trying to solve. And then one day I just walked up to it and then I did it. And that was good.
Yeah, that was
So
good. Okay, so All right, here's a good one. When I was in St. Louis in 2009, I was at my friend's wedding, and the night before We went out for his bachelor party, and his bachelor party really just consisted of hitting multiple locations where we were drinking at every single one, including a whiskey tasting bar. And at some point in the evening, I had broken the seal, which means I drank too much and I decided to go pee. But once you do that, you then need to pee every like fucking 5 minutes or you'll die. I had a really satisfying piss, and then we got in a car, and I told the cab driver I fuck the Beatles and fuck John Lennon, and I threw my wallet out of a moving car, and like I did feel like God in that moment. I don't know, like in that moment there was such like a freedom of like, I need no worldly possessions. I
No,
need
for
nothing but the warmth of the gathering that has happened, and the alcohol flowing through my veins, and the emptiness of my bladder, and the feeling that I could tell a stranger that I don't like the Beatles. And I just was like, yeah,
And
that
then
was it.
And then the sun came up, huh?
And then the sun came up, and like, really, it was a very fleeting moment, because what happened is that my friend Ben was like, do you mind pulling the car over, and I'm going to go find his fucking wallet. And he went and found my fucking wallet, and he gave it to me, and he goes, if you do that again, not only am I going to punch you, I'm not going to go get your wallet. And I was like, all right. So me feeling like God lasted like very, very short.
Yeah. But it was listen, the high was good.
But it was good. Getting married, that was fun the second time.
Yeah.
That felt really good. Getting jobs does feel.
Yeah, it felt cool.
That feels pretty good.
It was pretty good. I liked it quite a bit.
That feels pretty good. God, I feel like I have better answers than this, but
yeah, no, we can come back to it. I got one more in me, John, before I gotta go.
Let's do one more. What's the best field trip you went on in school?
It's a really good question. When I was driving down
that was from Leica Dylan, by the way. Thank you.
It's a really good question. Mm-hmm. I will start my answer to this question by telling a sad story. The first field trip I can remember. I'm sure we went on field trips when I was in kindergarten, but there was a field trip when I was in the first grade, and we went to the class went to the Getty, which is a museum, all-timer art museum here in Los Angeles.
Gorgeous.
In the hills, right off the 405. My mom wouldn't let me go because she thought I would get sick up there. Question mark. So then I had to stay at home. I had to stay at home or stay at school in the second grade class with the mean teacher, the mean second grade teacher. And then she gave me a bunch of horseshit busy work to do the whole day. And then everyone came home and they had a fucking blast at the museum. And I still kind of harbor ill towards the museum. It's not the museum's fault.
No.
But because of it, I have not been to the Getty very many times. On the first field trip I did go to the Getty for, I'll answer the question. On the first field trip I did go to the Getty for, we were in a room and I had a pamphlet in my hand. It was maybe the 8th grade. And a pamphlet in my hand, 7th grade. Pamphlet in my hand. We were in a room and there was a table in the room. And then the two of us in the room were like, oh, cool, a table. Time to put our stuff down on it so we can like tie our shoes or whatever. So we don't have to hold this thing. And a docent runs over and it's like, you can't do that. And it's because the table was art.
Oh, okay.
And then, but it was in the middle of the fucking room.
Yeah. If it's in the middle of the room, that's a little,
that's a little tough. It didn't look like anything. So then we grabbed our stuff and literally ran out of the room because we were in trouble. The best field trip I went on one. I have a big memory of going to the Cabrillo Aquarium. When I was in the 2nd grade or 3rd grade that I really liked. It was like cloudy that day, but I remember touching a lot of stuff. And that was really cool. And then we went to the Monterey Bay Aquarium on our 8th grade trip, which I really liked. It was like a week long drive up
Wow. Yeah, I was
up
about
the
to say
state
that's a big trip.
situation.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
That is cool.
We didn't really do that many field trips in high school because we didn't have any money. It was a private school that was poor.
Yeah. Which is a really funny combination. Really funny combo.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess mine. I think it was in elementary school when I went to the Dallas Morning News.
That's cool.
And saw how they worked, and I think I believe this is true, but again, can't stress this enough. Might be one of those Travis McElroy saw all the fucking film equipment.
No,
in
for
the
sure.
Screen things. I want to say we saw the machines working to print it.
To print the stuff? That tracks.
Yeah.
That seems like you would have done that.
Does it? In the middle of the day?
In the middle of the day? Evening edition.
Of the day? I don't think they did that. That they haven't done that. No, that was an old New York thing. That's not like I don't think that's a Dallas thing. But anyway, I'm pretty sure we did see the machines working, but they might have just run them for us
So
for like
you
a
could
moment.
see.
But I was also led to believe by other things I've seen that running those machines is unbelievably expensive.
Yeah, it is.
So
That's cool.
I might have just
It was the 90s.
All of that. It was the 90s.
No, it was the 90s. It was free back then.
People were throwing good money after bad all the time. It didn't matter.
My grandpa asked me on the phone yesterday if I had checked the penny savers for an apartment.
That is fucking awesome.
And I didn't really have the heart to tell him.
You didn't have the heart to tell him that it's not 1987?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I said, "Oh, I'll look." He's got other stuff, you know.
But
I was like,
that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm gonna be like, just as a side note, when a loved one has like dementia or something, the thing you're really supposed to do is more or less play along with them.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of play in that space. Nikki, I am terrified of that moment. Because I like if one of my grandparents had told me check the penny saver, I'm going, hey nanny, what the fuck are you talking about? Billy, I love you so much. You're my precious grandmother, and I love you. But like, what planet do you think you're on, Billy?
No, I said,
happening?
Oh yeah, I'll check. So
that's awesome. You're a great grandchild.
I'll try.
Go to vgbs.com/join. Please join the Hive. It's a great way to support us in the podcast. And yeah, go to Nikki, do you have anything to plug?
Nah.
Not a thing. You know what? Same here, actually. Not a thing.
Not a damn thing.
Not a gosh darn thing. Folks,
It's dark now.
It is. This is episode 70 of the VGB's podcast. I want to thank you for being here. We will be back again soon. But until then, keep on buzzing.